Good morning, everybody. How are you? I hope everybody is doing well. I'm going to turn the music down a little bit in my head. I think it's okay on the site itself. If it's a little bit too loud, y'all let me know. I'm still trying to figure out what's the right sweet spot to adjust for the audio settings. Um, but good morning, everybody, and welcome in. Today is day 7 of May the Words. And I'm really excited to be here. So excited to see all of those who have come in early this morning to join. I know it's pretty early in the day here on the East Coast, so I really appreciate you. Welcome in, Crispy Spidey. So good to see you. So good to see you this morning. Um, I am back finally, and we seem to be getting our stride on with some consistency. Each morning, we're getting closer and closer and closer to our 6 a.m. start time. At least I was up this morning and had the stream up and running and ready to go by what 6:25, something like that. But I had to go and grab a cup of coffee because for those who were here with me last night, you know that I was struggling on that Amazon posting trying to figure out how to put the literary review out there that we had received. We got a very good literary review for our first novel, Lucky Storm. So I was trying to get it out there and post it. I still don't think it's right. I probably will have to call in some experts, some quote unquote experts, and that's anybody who knows more than I do about how to get it straight so I can get that listing published out there. But it was really, really good. Like I said, it was 4 out of 5 stars, which I thought was amazing for an indie author. First time with a publication out there. Um, so 4 out of 5 stars was really good. They talked about the book in very in a very positive light. I also have a whole bunch of other things that I will be working on. Probably pick back up. Ouch. Probably pick back up again on Saturday. Working on various different things. In addition to receiving the book review, they also provided me with some great guidance on how to use that book review to help to sell more books. So that's awesome. So I'll be looking at being able to do that soon. Um, and so I am really excited about it. I'm hoping that this will be the first of many wonderful literary reviews that I'll be able to post about the book. Um, all right, so we're here today. It's day 7 of May the Words. Good mornings. Thank you so much for the congratulations, Whittles. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And Peachy, welcome in. Welcome in. How are you? How are you? And so it's really great to see some of the streamers who are part of our May the Words event that's going on um, this month. Um, we are um, we are with the same page. They've been doing this event. I believe this is the 3rd year. I still keep trying to figure out and make sure I got it right. I believe this is the 3rd year that they've done this. I know that I did participate. I believe I started in 2024 with them when they first started with this event, and we've moved forward thanks to author Christy and writer Lee, who are the sponsors for this event, this month-long event here on Twitch. For those of us who are authors here on Twitch, it's just an event that happens each year. It's a very wonderful event. And what I like about it is it's not a competition where we're competing against each other to see who can get the most stars for the books or whatever their writings or anything like that. It's simply a friendly opportunity for us to come together to support each other um, in our writing journey with a goal of writing collectively as a community 1.5 million words. And I'm always shocked every time I go out there to see how many words have been written. I know last night we were a little less than 35% towards our goal when I logged out. And when I look at the information today, we're actually almost 36%, 500 amazing. In 7 days, we have 554,710 words that have been written towards that goal of 1.5 million words. So I think we're well on our way. We're well on our way. I know mid-month sometimes, because I used to do these writing events where they were month long. Mid-month we'd have a little bit of a slump sometimes, but I think the way this group is going and the motivation that they have and the support that we have for each other, I don't think we're going to have any issues with mid-month slump this year. So I am very excited about that. There are several streamers who are involved with this here on Twitch, and I'm putting a command in that kind of gives you the names of those streamers who are involved with this. And just we've been having some beautiful success stories coming out of this event. We had Rebecca M. Save to actually kick off a Kickstarter. What, on the 5th? Kickstarter fully funded within hours. I think it was even within minutes. So huge support coming from the community in that regard. So they are now well on their way with their Kickstarter, working on their stretch goals, and that's again is just a testament to the strength of this community and the commitment that the community has to supporting each other and helping us to achieve our goals, achieve our and achieve our dreams, because sometimes they're dreams and sometimes those dreams can come true. So it's really a great event. So I was so happy to find out that they were doing it again, and I thought it was a great opportunity for me to be able to kickstart myself. I don't know what's happening with my super sweet bot. So I am gonna have to do the first thing I'm gonna have to do is go and do some troubleshooting with them on the Discord, because I'm not quite sure what's happening. It broke last night on us, and we weren't able to get it set up. So my apologies to you, Peachy Cat, about that. I'm going to go ahead and do that. That'll be the first task that I'll be doing, is trying to figure out what's going on with Super Sweet Bot. But thank you so much for being here. I'm gonna switch screens just a little bit just to share with people, because I know we're kind of early in the month and some folks are new to this event. And we are doing something a little bit different this year that I think is just absolutely wonderful. We have a very easy way for people to be able to participate, and participation is for anyone who is in the streams of the streamers who are part of this event. So if you are writing, if you are reading, if you are editing, if you are listening to an audiobook, all of that can count towards our goal for May the Words. And so very quickly, I'm going to switch to a screen. I will be off camera, but I will be sharing my desktop screen with you so that you can see where, when you click that link, where it takes you to. And also it'll give us an opportunity to kind of walk through how you can submit your participation as part of this stream or as part of any of the other streams for the various Twitch streamers who are participating in this. And I always say that there's a number. So it starts at 6 and it ends at 28. So there's 22 of us. Looks like there's 22 of us who are participating this year in May the Words. And again, thank you so much to Arthur Christie and Ryder Lee for being our gracious hosts for the May the Words event again this year. All right, so where was I? I said I was going to take you to a screen just to kind of show you how this works. And so here we are on the screen. I'm going to pull it up so you can see it. So as you can see, there is here's the page. It's like our cover sheet, our overview. As I was saying, we have almost 36%. The number of words that we have. You can see beside each streamer's name the number of words that have been written. So again, it is not a competition. It is all about participation. And so when you go down the screen, um, you will see a word count tracking. And this is where you can add your words. And on the side here, they have what counts as a word. And as I was saying before, proofreading, copy editing, if you're brainstorming, if you're outlining, editing, translating, all of that, reading and narrating, all of that works. So once you click the link here, it will take you to a form. Let me get it right. And I'm just going to show you very quickly how this works. So you would just type in your Twitch handle, your Twitch username, select the streamer that you are participating in the event with currently at the time. Obviously, I'm going to choose myself since I'm here. And then you put the words, minutes, or pages, right, that you have read. So today I have a commitment. I have a book that I am reading. It's called One Summer in Savannah. I'll share that with you all. And so I want to read. I know I can read at least 10 pages. So I'm just going to put 10 pages here, but I know I'll read more than 10 pages. But I'm just going to put that here for demonstration. So, and then I choose that it's pages read, right? If it were words written, I would have chosen it's words written, you know. So that's how that works. So I'm going to put pages read, and I'm going to hit submit on the form. And then when I go back over those the value of those 10 pages that I have read are going to be added to my total word count for this channel. So very easy peasy how you would enter in your activities while you're here as part of the stream. And I will say, I'm going to switch back over. Just give me just a second. I will say that they made this super easy this year. I love that submission form and how it automatically just goes and adds everything to it. So I think that they did a fantastic job with that this year. So kudos to them for really making this an event that's easy to track your words, easy to participate in. So I really appreciate that. So if you are looking for, oh wow, thank you. Yes, so see Whittles, hopefully you kind of saw how you could go and track those words. Here is the link to it, where you can go and submit those words. This will actually open you up straight to the form, and you can enter those words in and drop those into and submit the form, and it will track your words and your participation in the event. So I appreciate that. So you said you had tech issues last night too. Oh yeah, you're not a real streamer unless something is not working right while you're live and got you a little stressed and a little on edge. That's what they call keeping you on edge, keeping you going. I agree with you, PG. You gotta have something that's not going right. Something that's not going right. Otherwise, you're not a professional. You know what I'm saying? All right. So just a little bit, I talked about, what my activities are going to be for today. So one of the things that I'm going to be reading through is this marketing guide to help me with my book review, and just do a little bit of planning around that. So those would be some pages that I'm going to read, and there's 12 of those. So there's the 10 pages that I said I was going to be reading. Also, I was talking about this book, One Summer in Savannah. It is a novel by Tara Shelton Harris. I will give you a trigger warning, as they say. This book does talk about a tough subject, but the gist of the book is really to talk about how we come back together as family after we have gone through and suffered some sort of tragic event together. There might be a little PTSD, and how we work through that and get back together and get back to loving each other and forgiving each other for some of the things that have happened. For those who are new here, I did purchase some new affirmation cards. So I will be getting that set up, and I will have a channel command where if you want to get a good word for the day, you'll be able to submit that, and it'll randomly pick an affirmation for you. Also, I am just working through my own challenges right now. So I purchased an affirmations for Black women. It's a journal. It's a great journal. I look at the affirmations that are in there, and it is, honestly, it's affirmations that anyone could use. It doesn't necessarily have to be a woman or a Black woman, but I like the focus of what it is. That's what I am. So I appreciate the focus on that to help ground me in that regard. There's also that a companion book that goes with the affirmation cards, and it is How We Heal. The author is Alexandra L. And I picked this up not this past weekend, but the weekend before. I went to DC to a place called Mahogany Books down in National Harbor. I had wanted to go there for a long time, and I finally had a chance to hop on the train, go there for an event. I went and attended the Chocolate City Lit Festival, which was very nice. I'll share the books that I got from the authors that were there as well. And then I took a trip over to National Harbor. Another book that I've been telling people about because I truly enjoyed this book, I could not put it down. It was really, really good. It's called Keeper of Lost Children. It is a historical fiction kind of novel, and what it talks about is the it talks about the World War II, and there were children that were born mixed race children. It talks about the struggle that those children went through. It talks about the struggle of three characters, one being a woman who discovered that she could not have children, and she discovered an orphanage where these children were. Ended up adopting, I believe, 10 children, her and her husband, from the orphanage, and then went on to work with the government in the US as well as the Germans to get some additional children placed out of those orphanages. So it talks about her and what she did, the great work that she did. It also covers the struggles that the GI, the American GI, had with being ripped away, basically, from the woman that he was with, and the child that they had, and spending years trying to, come to terms with that. So it talks about that as well, and it also talks about one of the children. In fact, more than one of the children. So there is it's a good book from the standpoint of seeing those three different viewpoints of what happened, and it even has a lot of sensitivity around the mother of the child and what she went through as well. So I thought it was a very good book and a very great way to introduce some things about that, and I learned a lot about that period of time. I know my dad had served in World War II, but obviously his experience, some of the experiences they talked about, he did share with me and my family about his experiences while being in the war. But it was also interesting to see it from a fictional standpoint. A little bit of creative liberties were taken out, obviously, but to then go back at the end of the book, and she really traced all the people and who they were. So they were real life people that she had written about, and the struggles that they had gone through. So that was a really great book. So those are books that I am recommending. Good morning. How are you? Greetings, Tiger Wrights. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate you tremendously for being here. Thank you so much. It's been a while since I've been up in the mornings, and I've seen some of you, and to see these familiar faces is just awesome. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started because I'm about 30 minutes in, about 5 minutes from the top of the hour at 7. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Thank you so much, Kiwi Puzzles, for being here. Thank you. Let me catch up with chat. Make sure you're going well. I am doing good. For those who may not know, I had a little bit of a health concern that was going on. I finally had my surgery, so I'm full recovery. Oh, you were a New Zealand-based viewer, a fellow New Zealand. Oh, yes, yes, yes. See Whittles. Yes, yes. That is wonderful to see you all here this morning. So I appreciate that. Welcome in, Kiwi Puzzles, Tiger Writes. As I was saying, I was out for a while. I had a chance to, for the most part, fully recover from the surgery. Still have a little bit of ways to go with some other health concerns, but I'm in a position now where I can really get back to thinking about writing. Before, most of my energy was being spent on dealing with my health crisis at the time. So, as I've said, I think I've greeted everyone who came in. Again, welcome in Crispy, welcome in Peachy Cat, welcome in the Tiger Writes. Well, welcome in Kiwi Puzzles and welcome in Whittles. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for being here. My super sweet bot is broken, so I am going to be doing a little bit of troubleshooting. That's the first thing that I'll be doing. I'll be going out to the Discord site to see can I get that troubleshooting going. But we're gonna take that. We're starting at 7 o'clock. I'm gonna calculate what that means, 75 minutes from that, and as soon as I can get Super Sweet Bot up and running, I'll go ahead and set the timer accordingly. So what that's an hour and 15 minutes, 75 minutes, an hour and 15 minutes. So we will be back on mic to check in and just do a little bit of chatting at 8:15 a.m. That'll give us our full 75 minutes of what we call quiet time here, sprint, whatever you want to call it, but it's 75 minutes to do whatever it is that you need to do, rather it's writing, reading, heck, you can take a nap, whatever you need to do to get your day going, right? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to honor that. We do have an ad. There's an ad break that's going on right now, so I'll make those announcements again for everyone because I didn't realize the ad break was happening. All right. Okay, awesome. Okay. All right, so I'm back. Sorry, y'all. I didn't realize an ad break was going on. Just setting the stage for this morning. We're going to consider our 75 minutes starting at 7 a.m. I'm going to be going over to the Discord and trying to figure out with Super Sweet Bot what's happening, why my bot is not working. Hopefully I'll have that up and running. So that's going to be the first order of business for me, is troubleshooting that. But we're going to start effectively at 7 a.m. with our 75 minutes of writing time, quiet time, working time, whatever it is that you want to do for that 75 minutes. And at 8:15, I'll come back and we'll end that portion of it, and then we'll check out for the day. So thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate you. I do try to go off mic and be quiet during the quiet time. And so I will be back on mic, but I will be looking at chat and actively participating with chat during that time. So good luck, everybody, and we'll resume our conversation at 8:15 a.m. All right, everybody, welcome back. We got our 75 minutes in, and Duke of Germany, who is the creator for Super Sweet Bot, actually responded back to us and helped to fix our sweet bot. So thank you so much, Duke of Germany, for that. We appreciate you. I have been using the Super Sweet Bot for quite some time, and rarely does it go down for me. This might be the second time that I've had an issue with it in maybe the last 2.5, 3 years. So I appreciate you, and I appreciate the fast response in helping to troubleshoot this and get it working. So I should be able to do something like done, because I did finish up the Authors Central work that I had done. So that is working. I'll put a task. I need to contact Amazon directly. You finished another 808 words. That is amazing. That's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. That is awesome. So happy you were able to get that done during this time that we were here, because that's really what this is about. Just being able to get our morning jump started, and it is amazing. Yes, thank you so much again, Duke of Germany. I appreciate you as well. Thank you so much. So I am, of course, obviously I work, so it is time for me to get ready to switch out of my author world into the world of work. And so I'm going to get ready to do that. It looks like we have Words for the Horde, who is one of our authors participating in May the Words. So we're going to set up our raid to go over to them. So I'm going to use Frosty to do a shout out, because this will be my first time joining into their stream. So let's see, can we find a little bit of information about them. So Frosty's going to give us a shout out as well as an announcement. So Pandora Pierce, the cozy fantasy author, is sitting in the hot seat with their word-eating dragon Smudge. This dynamic duo is churning out tasty words every day to keep that bottomless pit satisfied. Thank you so much, Whittles. I appreciate you for being with us, and I hope you have some good rest. Thank you so much, and thank you, and I hope that you have some good rest as well. So thank you again for participating and being here. I really appreciate it. So we're going to join the writing party and May the Words over in their stream. But before we do that, I want to give you all a world of thanks. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you all of the support, all of the love, all the lurks, the chats, follows, subs, cheers, all the things that can happen over here on the Twitch side. I thank you all for that so very much, and I appreciate you. And what I'm going to do is get ready to, I'm going to share with you our raid message. Something very simple. We're always bringing peace, love, and positivity. Hi, Angela. How are you? I appreciate you for checking in. I appreciate that tremendously. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for the support and for the check-in. We really appreciate you. Again, Angela is another one of the authors who is part of the May the Words event that we have going on. So let me set up the raid. We're going to raid over to words for the Horde. Let me make sure I got that right. Words for the Horde. Yes, I got that right. Okay, so we're going to get that raid set up, and I will be back again tomorrow morning between the hours of 6 and 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. We'll get some more writing done tomorrow morning, and then and then we will be and then we'll be set and ready to get started for the weekend. I do recognize something. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow morning, very early, so you probably will see me around 5:30. So I can get out of the house here. It takes me about 30-45 minutes to get to my doctor's office. So I want to make sure I'm off stream by 8 o'clock so I can get there for a 9 a.m. appointment. Good morning, the lady writes. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. So we're getting ready to raid out, y'all. Please head over with me to give a good, warm, hearty welcome, a good warm welcome and thanks to our next streamer. Y'all forgive me. Words are hard. I have a thing. Words are hard. Thank you, Crispy. Because I was like, where is my raid message? I was like, where is it? I had copied it for myself. Take care, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. God bless.